Good morning, Lions! Happy Wednesday to you. It is Wednesday, November 11th, 2020, and today we are celebrating Veterans Day. We'll talk more about that later on, but we have several people who are stepping up and helping out, so thank you to everyone who is making it possible to have all of our classes covered. In Miss Walker's room today, we have Mrs. Weimer. So Mrs. Weimer's kids, we will not be meeting with Miss Weimer today. She will be in second grade. In Miss Mahivik's room, we have Miss Sorsha again, but also Miss Armstrong and her will be trading back and forth from time to time. This afternoon, Miss Lackey will be gone. I have talked to Miss Carlson and we'll make the final arrangements for how that looks, but I think it will be Miss Marcia in there this afternoon. All right, today's lunch. It's a pretty good one. It's still pretty cool outside, and I always love soup to warm up on a cold day. Your soup today will be chicken and rice soup, and tomorrow for breakfast, it will be a breakfast bacon sandwich. All right, so we talked about needing soup to keep ourselves warm today. It's going to be sunny with a mix of clouds, and we'll have some wind, but hopefully not quite as strong as yesterday's winds. Our current temperature is 30 degrees. Although with the wind factored in, it only feels like 22. It's going to warm up pretty well today for a November day. Our lunchtime highs can be expected to range between 44 and 47 degrees, so we're still going to want to take a jacket outside with us, but we should warm up to 50 degrees by the end of the day. All right, I want to talk about something real quick. Many of you may have talked to your parents or your teachers or other people in your lives about how in the Panhandle, so talking about western Nebraska, Scottsbluff, Bridgeport, Bayard, Mitchell, Morrill, Hemingford, Kimball, Sidney, all this area in the Panhandle. And if you're not sure why it's called the Panhandle, maybe your teacher could show you on a map. We have went into the red zone. So I want to remind everybody, we definitely want to be masking up anytime we're in the building. So when you wear your mask, it is important that we wear it anytime we're inside the building, unless your teacher is giving you a short mask break. I understand we have to have mask breaks from time to time because it gets hard when we have the mask on the entire day. But we need to make sure that we have proper social distancing, it's for a short amount of time, and we put the mask right back on. Wearing your mask like this is not an acceptable way to wear it. We have to have our mask covering our mouth and our nose. If you have a little wire or something, then you try to pinch it as well, but that I'm not going to get too picky about that. We're going to give you reminders. We all know that it's hard, okay? We're going to be understanding. But if we're reminding you over and over, you're going to have to come down and visit with me, and we're going to call parents to talk about they made the choice to send you to school because they want you to be here. They know this is the best place for you to learn. That means we have to work together. Your teachers don't like to remind you over and over if it's something that you can do on your own. So please work really hard. And it includes PE time, okay? It includes PE time unless Mr. Loafink is able to take you outside, and then you could take it off like you would at recess time. So recess time, specified mask breaks when you're socially distanced for short periods of time, and only when you're eating are the only times that we should not have our masks on. Please work together, everybody in the building, to make sure that we are in compliance with this. All right. Mr. Delgado stopped by my office today. He is helping Mr. Manley with a lot of the technology things. And he told me that last night he made some changes to the printers, and he just wanted staff to know, if you're having trouble printing today, it might be because of the changes he made. Log off your computer and log back on, and it should work. There was a question asked if the lock on the printer would still work. He's checking into that because I think somebody printed something and it printed right out. So teachers, he is looking into that if your lock setting need be reset. But all you have to do if you're not able to print is log off your computer, log back in, and everything should be working. All right. So I have no birthdays today. We do get to celebrate tomorrow. But it is World Origami Day. Have you ever been to Miss Armstrong's room? She has some paper cranes hanging from her ceiling. That is origami. Origami is an art that originated in Japan, and it is making inanimate objects out of a piece of paper. So usually that paper is a square piece of paper and you fold it to make new things. Paper cranes and birds are one of the most popular things, but Coy Bernhardt, were you telling me yesterday your brother taught you how to make sunglasses out of paper? Maybe you could bring them to me for the announcements and I could show everybody. There are so many things, the possibilities are endless of what you could fold. People are so creative and there are books out there. So if origami interests you, check it out and see if you could start being a paper folding magician. We would love to see your artwork. All right, and it is Veterans Day. Veterans Day was originally called Armistice Day, and it started in 1921. This is the day that we recognize and honor anyone who has served in any of our military branches of the armed forces. We celebrate by a moment of silence on November 11th at 11:11. And here is why. Fighting from World War I ceased at 11:11 on November 11th in 2021. The United States, France, and England each buried one unknown soldier to mark the end of the fighting and to recognize and honor all of those who died in battle. So we honor them still today with a moment of silence. We will be, instead of being in the gym this year because of COVID and we want to make sure everybody's safe and socially distanced, we will be having a presentation that will be available at 11:11 on social media. So your teachers can share that with you at 11:11 if you're in the classroom, and if you're not in the classroom, we can share that later today because it will still be available. So definitely we want to honor our veterans, those who have fought in the past, right now, and who will be fighting in the future to keep our country the way it is and protect our rights and let us be free. We need to honor them and appreciate everything that they have done, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to live in the free country that we live in today. So thank you, not just today, but every day, veterans. All right, you know what? I think the last thing I have, we have some positive office referrals. So the first one goes out to Jack Scott in 2nd grade. Miss Jessie is recognizing Jax for his academics. Today, during interventions, we were reading our books, and as we read, Jax noticed the word I had just read was one of their class vocabulary words. Way to go and pay attention, Jax. I apologize, I did not read that very fluently. Jax noticed a word I had just read was one of their class vocabulary words. So that is from Miss Jessie to Jax. Nice. It's always great when we recognize the words we're learning in class are words we're reading in books or newspapers or magazines. There's print everywhere, and so it's so important to be able to read. All right, up next we have Sophia Gomez, who has made it through her formative loop place values 1s and 10s. Nice job. And Adeline Patterson has also passed her number recognition. I dropped it. Sorry about that. I have a picture from Adriana. Thank you very much for the lovely picture. I love it, and I will hang it up in my office. Liam Rodriguez, Grayson Center, Easton Sauer, and Hunter Hill in kindergarten Miss Haig's class are being recognized by Miss Jessie. She's recognizing their responsibility, hard work, and academics. These 4 boys have the process for getting on to iReady memorized. They got on today with 0 help for an adult. Way to go, kindergartners. It's always great when you're able to be more independent and learn how to get on by yourself, because then you don't have to wait. I have a feeling if we have these 4 boys on there, we'll have more and more of our kindergartners getting on very, very soon. Another celebration. Remember Miss Donica? She had started the year with us, and she was part of our team at Moral. She told me yesterday that she had her baby. So anybody who had Miss Donica in their classes, I wanted to let you know she had a very healthy baby boy, and she named him Dane. So last but not least, it is Wednesday, and you know what that means? It's time for some wisecracks. Today, thanks to Mrs. Soto's 3rd graders, I have some wisecracks for you. So here we go. This one's from Christopher Reed. What type of nuts make the best walls? Walnuts, of course. All right. Okay, and Elion. What do you call a bird that escaped from prison? A fugitive. Okay, thank you, Elion. And Miss Kelly also threw her joke in. Why was the baby strawberry crying? Because its parents were in a jam. All right, thank you, third grade, for your help. I appreciate those jokes. All right, I am looking to see everybody wearing their masks appropriately as we go around the building today. I hope you have a wonderfully wise Wednesday, and let's honor and celebrate those veterans. Everybody work hard because we have lots of people helping us out to make sure that all of our classes are covered. Have a great day, everyone.